day, students. This is me, Teacher Grace from Sapampalay National High School. Today, we will continue our lesson about informative speech. This lesson is written by Mama Wayne Rojas from San Martin National High School. I want you to grab your pen and notebook. Let's start our lesson. By the end of this 15-minute video lesson, you are expected to A. Discover the organizational pattern of an informative speech. B. Distinguish the organizational pattern of an informative speech. And C. Formulate an interesting introduction as main point of the speech. For today's video lesson, we will focus on the organizational pattern of informative speech. Are you ready? Before we begin, I want you to look at the picture. Can you tell me something about it? If your answer is a concert or a mini concert, then you are correct. Give yourself an applause. Let's proceed. To be able to come up with a concert, there are preparations to be made. I will show you steps on how to conduct a mini concert. What I want you to do is to label it from 1 to 5, wherein 1 will be the first step and 5 will be the last one. I will give you 1 minute to label it. Let us check if you have answered it correctly. The first one should be plan the budget. Number 2, talent sourcing. Number 3, prepare the venue. Number 4, finalize the concert date. And number 5, sell tickets. I hope you got it all in exact order. Let us proceed to the different organizational patterns of an informative speech. To be able to come up with an effective informative speech, we must consider the following organizational patterns. First is chronological pattern. What is chronological pattern? This is an organization that arranges information according to progress of time, either forward or backward. When a topic is best understood in terms of different segments of time, a chronological format works well for topics like history, evolution, or development in sequential order. We have here the outline for a chronological speech pattern. Main point. It should have one sentence which is attention getter. B. The body. It requires 2 to 3 main points in sequential order. And conclusion. It will include the summary of the points and a memorable statement. show you an example for better understanding of chronological speech pattern. Let's have this pandemic as an example. The main point: the pandemic brought drastic changes in people's lives around the world like a snap of a finger. Body: it was reported that it all started in a wildlife market in Wuhan, China, wherein live exotic animals were being slaughtered in front of the customers. Comes last part of December 2019, when the virus was detected. Wuhan, China was immediately locked down to control the spread of the virus. The World Health Organization declared it a pandemic on March 11, 2020, which spread in the different continents around the world. It is now known as COVID-19. Conclusion: after more than a half a year, the virus, which came from China, where the WHO thought might originated from wild animals, is still active. We can slow its spread and curb the graph by washing and sanitizing our hands, avoid crowded places, and always wear masks. Together, we can surpass this crisis. The second one is the spatial pattern. It is suitable for physical structure or features of an object. We have here the outline for spatial speech pattern. The first one is main point, the physical structure or features of a place or an object. The second one is the body, description of the structure, features of place or objects from the top to bottom information or vice versa. And last one, conclusion. This is the vivid description of the objects, a place that will leave your audience to appreciate its features, structures, and beauty. At this point, I will show you an example of a spatial pattern of an informative speech. We will use the Mayon volcano. Let's have the main point. Mayon volcano mystic and elegant beauty is calming to tourists. It is considered a perfect cone. Despite its majestic feature, it is an active and destructive one. Body. Mayon volcano rises 2,462 above sea level. According to legend, it was formed from a tragic love story of Paganoron and Magayon. It erupted 47 times in the past 500 years. Historical observation accounted for its first eruption in 1616. The most violent eruption was in 1814 that buried the town of Kagsawa. Despite the destructive eruption, many people still prefer to live at the bottom of the volcano. Foreigners consider the soil as fertile one. Local and international tourists visit Bicol to personally witness its elegant beauty. Conclusion: Mayon volcano is indeed a grand sight for the locals and the international tourists and productive for farmers, but it is destructive as well, a combination of exquisite beauty and peril. Very interesting, right? Now, let's practice what you have learned. At this point, I want you to write in your notebook an outline of the chronological and spatial pattern of an informative speech. I will give you 1 minute to work on this. Ready? Your 1 minute begins. Okay, let's check your answer. So, if you have the same answer, you are correct. Very good. Again, number 1, introduction. 2, 3, and 4 are body 1, body 2, body 3. Number 5 is conclusion. Good job. Before we end our video lesson, I want you to answer these questions. Number 1. What organizational pattern is most suitable for a sequence of events? Please tell me your answer. Very good. Let's have number 2. What organizational pattern is most suitable for features or structure of a place or object? Please tell me your answer. All right, also very good. Let's go to your next activity. Please choose the correct answer and write it down in your notebook. Read each one carefully so you can answer them well. It's time to reveal your answer. Number 1, attention getter. Number 2, special pattern. Number 3, conclusion. Number 4, memorable sentence or statement. And number 5, historical sites, churches, gadgets, or any object or structure. Was your answer perfect? Very good. I'm so proud of you. Wait a minute. Before I say goodbye, let me give you your homework for today. You can do it! Now class, for your assignment, I want you to gather information about your chosen topic. For example, you have chosen Baguio City. You have to research the following information. Read 1 to 5. Another example, you chose computer. You have to research information about the unit like the following from 1 to 4. Wow! Another day has passed. It's really enjoying when you're learning something new. I hope you enjoyed the class today. Again, this is me, Teacher Grace from Sampampalay National High School. Let's thank you also, our teacher who wrote the lesson for us, Ma'am Maureen Rojas from San Martin National High School. We'll be waiting for you again for our next lesson. God bless you. Goodbye.